Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be looking at how you can connect your Vmix to Zoom and then Teams. Not just Teams, any of the other software that also act like a webinar. So for example, Google Meet. There are quite a number of them out there. But the challenge a lot of people face is how they can be able to connect their Zoom. So for example, if you have a capture card or your mixer have that ability to connect to your Vmix and you want to at the same time stream to YouTube, Facebook, and then do Zoom, I've seen a lot of churches doing that, and sometimes it's quite a challenge. I think even at my church, sometimes the time they tell us when we have Bible studies, you just know that morning, and it's sometimes difficult to do the connection. Now, those of you on TikTok, I'm just using my phone to show you that I'm live. You can check my YouTube channel, go to the bio, and you'll be able to follow my YouTube channel. Do what to subscribe, okay? I need watch hours. If I'm doing this, I'm not getting watch hours to be able to monetize, then the motivation will not be there. So I need watch hours, okay? So we will quickly get to it. But before then, I posted a video of this mixer. Ulenzi, yeah. They have a mixer that I discovered recently. I don't know why people are selling it too expensive. I saw somebody selling it 6,500. And normally when I mention a price, that is it. I normally don't bargain because I've put a lot into it to be able to get it for you. Okay, so I have one of these. I may have two. So those of you who want it, it's 4,500. As I mentioned, it's just a simple mixer. Okay, so you have the volume control for mic 1 and 2. Then you have the main volume. Then you also have 5 input. I learned one is for 4K. Then mic type C port to charge. Okay, so not charge, yes, for power. So you have power, the normal 3.5, and then you have the type C. Then you also have the capture card capability, so you can connect this. As I mentioned, you can detach this. Okay, you can detach this and have it as a separate device. Okay, look at this. It's separate. Then use type C to connect it. So you can have this mounted on your wall, on your table, and still be able to control it. So yeah, those of you who want it, you can let me know. I will get it for you. Then those of you outside the country, go and check Amazon or any of the online platforms. I think you'll get it around 200 and something dollars, 260 or 280 dollars. Okay, now the other item I have here is a transmitter. It's not the Holy Land and the other ones, but I don't know, these ones perform very well for me. So this is a 4K virus. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Please, those of you on my TikTok, you can go to my YouTube channel to go and check. I'm live on my YouTube. And kindly check if the sound is okay over there. Okay, those on TikTok, those on YouTube, kindly check if your sound is okay. Please, those of you on TikTok, kindly join my YouTube so that I get more watch hours. So this is a transmitter, okay, and this works fine. This is 400 meters, so it's going to work a long distance. I use this and it's great. So you can look for this for your church if you are low on budget. How much is this one? I think this one is around, if I will sell it, I will sell it around 4,000. So I normally get this and sell it at a cheaper price for you to be able to get it. I also keep on getting a lot of messages from a lot of churches concerning budget, a lot of inquiries. Sometimes it's conflict with my business, so you may ask a question I will not answer, but the idea is that I want to be able to answer those questions when I come on live so that I tackle all of them. So if you have a question, unless you want to buy equipment and you want me to be the one to get it for you, just this week alone I was able to get equipment for 2 churches. I got them a camera, very good cameras on. They were even surprised I was able to get them a good discount and huge discount. So if you want, because I know most of the people who sell these things, I try to talk to them to cut down on the price. Okay, so if you want, you can let me know. Then this year too, I'm going to do a lot of training. church media is coming. We want to visit some regions. We're still planning. It's not that easy, but we'll eventually be able to do all of this. Okay. So if your sound is okay on, if your sound is okay, just let me know. Put it in the comment section. If you have any question, you can also put it in the comment section for me. Okay. And then I'll be able to answer all of them. So today, I don't have my guys around. I'm alone doing this. So if I have to pick something and all of that, you give me a little time for me to be able to do it. But if you have a question, just put it in the comment section, and I'll pick that question and answer. It can be any question. Okay. So if you have your Vmix, let me duplicate my screen for you. Now, Vmix software, the reason why a lot of people like it is because of the ability to mix video. So you can even connect, if you don't have a mixer, you can connect your capture card and then you can mix the video. This week I sold Osego Stream M2 to somebody. He's having 2 inputs and he wanted to get that one so that he has 2 cameras going and he'll be able to just mix and use Vmix. So Vmix software, this is how the interface look like. I know a lot of you are using it already. Please, if you are on TikTok, go to my YouTube. That's the only place you can see the live video, okay? If you go to my YouTube, you see the video I'm displaying over there. Then you can follow it. Okay, so those of you on YouTube, you can see my screen. That's my EasyWorship. No, this is not EasyWorship. This is Vmix. Vmix work on 2 laptops, but not at the same time. Okay, so if you want to get it, you can get it and share the cost with somebody who is also probably the timing for the church is different. All of you cannot use it at the same time, but I think I've been using it. Normally, I use it at my programs. I put 2 together and it works. Okay, then those of you who want to also buy Photoshop, Photoshop works on 2 devices. The Photoshop application, that is the Adobe application, the Premiere and all of that. So you can decide with your church, another church for you to contribute and buy. So at the end of the year or the month, you'll be paying for it. The other thing is EasyWorship. So EasyWorship works for campus licenses. What it means is that within the same geographical location, you can connect about 20 pieces to the same license. So if you want to buy the latest, just look for churches around and then you talk to them. I think it's $180 a year. Then you share it. It will be less for all of you. If you get about 10 churches to do that, then you pay less. In a month, it's $15. Yeah, so roughly you can share a cost, maybe $2 every month, and that makes it better. I wanted to do that, but you know how it is. I don't want to be chasing people for money and all of that. So if you have churches around, you go to the churches and then you talk to them. Okay, that will help you. So let's go to our Vmix. Please, those of you on TikTok, the link to my YouTube is in the link there. So go and click on it. Go to the bio, click on it, and then you'll be able to watch the video on YouTube. Okay, so for example, if I pick my video feed from, so you go to camera and then you pick the feed. So I should be able to see Ultra here. I'm not even seeing it. So let me remove the cable and put it back in and check. So it means my cable is not connecting. I have a data transfer cable. Yesterday I went for an event. I can't find it, which means that I left it at Sunyani. So if I'm still not seeing it, I'm going to use a different one to see if that works. Okay, so let me pick this cable. I have to do a lot of cable management. So mostly you have to get those data transfer cable. I got one, which is the first one I'm using. I don't know why it's not coming. Sometimes you buy and they don't come. So I'm changing it. This one too is not showing, so let me put the type C off and on. Then one nice thing about my yellow box is that I can output through the NDI. Because I'm coming to use NDI to demonstrate. Okay, so it's showing here the ultra. So let me show you. Okay, so you go to camera and then you pick your camera. If you have any app that capture card, you can see them here. Now, one nice thing about using NDI, if you install NDI on your machine, you can have the NDI showing here. So you see NDI webcam video 1, video 2, video 3. I'll come to that. I'll show you how that works. So I've selected the ultra and I click on OK. And so it's showing here. Okay. So it is showing whatever I'm outputting from this to my Vmix. Okay. If you have a video, what I should have done is to use probably a different mixer to send the video separately so that you can actually see my video as I'm talking. But this is what I have now. I can try putting in a different video to see. Okay. So if let's take it that this is my video that I'm projecting or I'm streaming, and the sound too is coming in. I can easily send this to my Zoom or my Teams. Okay, that's what we want to do today. Please, those of you on TikTok, go to my YouTube channel. It's in the link. So okay, so we have this video feed. This is my ultra. This is my capture card showing over here, and this is the video I'm just playing. So let's just take it that this is the video that is going live, and at the same time I want to stream on Zoom. What you have to do is that you click on the external. So make sure your external is selected. You configure it. Okay, so go to the external output settings. You select it. So it should bring something like this. So you see external output, you have audio output and all of that. So Vmix, I'll select the Vmix, okay, and then so once the first one is selected, you can send this video out. Then I'll click on external, okay. So the external is here. You see that it's red. Once you select it, this is going to be sending the video to any other application. Now there is also NDI over there. So the second option is NDI. If you open it, you can also send this video through NDI. NDI means that on the same network, you'll be able to send it through. So you see that the output, the NDI is on over here. So you can see it's on. So this video is being sent through the NDI. So devices on the same network can actually communicate and get that video feed, okay? Please, those on TikTok, go to my YouTube and go and watch the video. So I have this, the external is on. Sometimes if you don't even select the external, it will still come. Okay, then you can go and look for your Zoom, and then you start a new meeting. Okay, so I'm joining with audio. Now you can see there's an audio level showing here that there's a sound coming in. It's just picking my Rodecaster that I'm using. So I have a Rodecaster here. If you can see, there is a Rodecaster for my audio. I'm trying to get the Rodecaster video. I think it should be in tomorrow. I will do a detailed video on it. Now, the reason why I like the Rodecaster is that there is something we call miss minus. So the device have two outputs through the Type-C. If you pick the main one, there is something we call, you see it at the top here, Rodecaster Pro 2 main stereo. So that is the main sound. But there's one called microphone Rodecaster Pro 2 chat. Okay, so if I want to select a microphone, I'll select the Pro 2 chat, and then in terms of the speaker 2, I'll select the chat. Okay, the Pro 2 chat. So look at this. I have my microphone selected this way, or with the chat, not the main. What it's going to do is that when people speak online, they will not get a feedback. They will hear me all right. When they speak back, it's going to pass through one of the channels here. So I will just open the channel and then everybody will hear them in the room. But you will not be hearing those feedback that you get all the time. One thing about the normal mixers is that you have to pause, or you have to disable your audio first, or you mute. Let me use the word, you mute the audio so that there will not be feedback. But with the Rodecaster, you will not get feedback if you choose the chat. Okay, but at the same time, my capture card is connected to my PC, so you can choose that as the main sound. Okay, so if you see it over here and it's showing, you can choose it as a microphone. One nice thing about audio is that you can select it with different applications and it's going to work for you. Then you go to video and then you select Vmix. Okay, so see, when I selected Vmix, you see that the video I'm playing from my Vmix is showing here. Okay, so this is my Vmix and this is the video coming from here. One challenge you are going to face is that when you send the audio, the video, it will not come with audio. Okay, sorry, I'm not showing the screen. Let me take that again. So let me show you, let me take the audio part again. So I'm saying that the reason why I'm using the Rodecaster is that it has what we call chat. Okay, so it's giving me about 3 audio output. One is the main, and then another one is the chat. Then there's another Type-C port. If I connect it to my PC, I'll see a third one, which is secondary. Now I will select my microphone to be chat and then the speaker to be chat, which means that it will send, when you are speaking online on Zoom, it will send it to my mixer, and then I can control the volume of whatever you are saying through the chat. Then at the same time, when I speak, you'll be able to hear me, so there will not be feedback. But you know, those days you have to mute. With the normal mixers that we use, you have to mute so that there will not be that kind of feedback. Okay. And when you are done, then you go to the video and select the Vmix. So you can see Vmix. Now you can see I have quite a lot of the video source here. Okay, it's just because I've installed a lot of this NDI that is giving me all of this. So the Prism software is showing here, the Vmix is showing, and then the NDI webcam is showing here. I'll show you the NDI webcam. Then the audio. So the audio, you see that you are not seeing the Vmix here. It doesn't send it, which means that you need a audio sound card to use. That one you can pick the sound from it on so many applications. One other thing I used to do is to use these virtual sound cards. Yeah, the difficulty is the understanding it. So you can send the sound through it. When you come to Vmix, you'll be able to see, when you go to the output, you see it. But if you have a way you are able to send sound, you can put it in the comment section for me. Okay, you can put it in the comment section for me, and I'm going to talk about it. Okay, so if you come to the output, the external output, I am not seeing audio here. Okay, so you can come here and select your sound, virtual sound card. There is one that you don't pay for, and it's going to come A and B. So you select it, and then it's going to send the sound. But if not, if you are using a sound card, you can still pick the sound that is going to Vmix in the Zoom. So you have the Zoom. Anybody who joins will see this. Now my sound, because I'm using the Rodecaster, which is serving as a sound card, I'm able to pick the sound separately. The only challenge that probably you may face is when there is a delay in the video and the sound is faster. That's the challenge you'll be facing, okay? So apart from that, it's going to be okay, and you can use this. Now, one nice thing is that I'm using this machine to do everything. So I'm streaming, let me say that I'm streaming with my Vmix, and then I'm the same time streaming. I send a video to Zoom, and then I'm live. Make sure your internet connection is good. With this, Zoom is going to keep the stream, even if the video is not coming, it's going to put the video of when there is no internet, make use of the sound and all of that. But maybe your Vmix may have an issue. So make sure you have enough internet connectivity before you can do that. Then let's see if I have Teams. So with Teams, so you can see I'm still using the Rodecaster chat in Teams. Okay, my camera is turned off. I will just join. Then when I go to my camera, I will select Vmix. You see that the video is coming here. So, and then the audio, I can select the Rodecaster, and it's still going to come. So microphone, I'm using the Rodecaster. You see the volume is showing over here. I don't know what happened today that I'm not seeing my YOLO bus, the sound that is coming from the YOLO bus here. It's because Vmix is already using that here. Okay, over here Vmix is already using the sound, so you won't see it. So you can see that I'm able to connect to Zoom. I'm able to connect to this one. That's the Teams. Teams works for corporate organization. Okay, a lot of the institutions, government institutions, they are going to use Teams. Somebody is asking what I'm doing. I'm teaching how you can connect Vmix to Zoom and then Teams and the other webinar software. And so go and watch it on YouTube. Okay, go and watch it on YouTube. I'll try and see if I finish. I'll come back to those on TikTok if that will work. So please go to YouTube. Let me stop the TikTok now. Then you can watch on YouTube. Okay, so this is how you connect this. Now, I didn't mention I was going to talk about EasyWorship. EasyWorship too, the same thing can be applied. You can use NDI. So I think I did a video on this the last time. Okay, so before I go to EasyWorship, let me also look at another option that is there for you. Now my YOLO bus is using what we call NDI, okay, on the same network. This machine is also on the same network. I'm using Vodafone router, they are all on it. And I'm sending the video out through NDI, the program out through NDI. So that's one nice thing about YOLO bus. If you come to the NDI, there's something we call monitor. You can see the YOLO bus over here. And then it is coming with sound. So that is one thing I like about this, is that it's going to come with sound. Yeah, because I'm picking the same feed, this is what you are going to get. Let me see if I can send a different program. So I'm going to send the HDMI 1 rather instead of, okay. So look at this. One nice thing about my YOLO bus is that I can choose which video feed to send. So I'm sending the HDMI to HDMI 1 through the NDI. And it's coming. So look at this. This is quite good. Instead of the program out. So you can send this and you see it here. So this is just a monitor for you to see what are on it. So you have the Ultra and then you have other things that is over there. My computer is also showing over here. Okay. let me quickly get to the NDI software. When you install the NDI, this is what you so when you install the NDI, you see all this, okay? So you can capture your screen. There are a lot of application here that you can use. Now my concern is the webcam, so I can select the webcam, and when I select it should come here. So this is NDI webcam. So here I will go to setting, then I'll select my local host to be the YOLO box, okay, to be the YOLO box. At the same time, if you are sending NDI through the Vmix from another machine, you can also do the same. You can select, when you go to, you see it's showing the Vmix output 1. It's also showing my Ultra and all of that. So you can select the size and all of that. So it's here. So this is localhost video 1 for NDI webcam. Now if I go to my Zoom, remember my Zoom, I'm using the Vmix output. So now I can choose the NDI webcam 1 to show. Then when I come to the add input here, I go to NDI for Vmix. I should be able to see my, so this is the YOLO boss, okay? So this video feed is showing. So you can see that it's showing the HDMI 1 over here. So when you, let me take the audio off. Okay, so when we come here, you see that this is also showing the NDI webcam 1. So you can assign different videos to rate. If you go back to your webcam, so you see we have video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4. You can assign, if you have any other NDI input coming in, you can assign all of them here, and then they will show here. The same video can be used in Teams, Google Meet, any other application that you have. So video 1, sometimes just take a little time, it comes black, then all of a sudden it will come and it's going to work to see it's in. So one video, I've sent it and I'm using it in all the applications. That's the power of NDI. Now, if your mixer doesn't have NDI, then you have to buy a device that is from the HDMI to NDI. There's a lot of them on the net that you can buy. I don't know if you check AliExpress. Let's see if we check AliExpress, we can get some of the devices. They are a standalone device that you can buy. So your program output, you give it to that device and then it will distribute it through the same network for you. So HDMI to NDI, is that the right word to use? Okay, so there's something like this here, encoder 1829. Now, one funny thing is that the price you see online, if you want to use the same price, when they take the money from your account, you realize that your money is all gone, okay? So you have, so we have some of the devices. So this is quite a simple device. So look at this. So the back should have HDMI input, in and out. So you can see it, HDMI input in. And then, so you have the LAN port, which will be the network. You connect it. And then once you have this bus, you can send this through the NDI, okay, to have it. Any software that you have, you should be able to do that. Okay. Somebody is saying that the audio playing in Vmix is not on, that's why. Okay, I've been trying this, I've not been able to get it though. So Asari, if you know how we should be able to get this, can you let me know? What I normally do is I just, because I'm using sound card, I just pick the sound from there. I know a lot of people also have a challenge with that. Then Zion Media, this will be our guest thing. Import Zoom to into Vmix. So for Zoom, if I want to do Zoom into Vmix, I have to make sure my Zoom is on secondary, the setting. Okay, I don't know if mine is on secondary, but I have to make sure it's having a secondary and dual monitor. I'm not even doing dual monitor yet, to be able to send it. But I have not been able to use NDI to do that on Zoom. So I guess if you know something like that, let me know so that we can look at it. But what I will do is that I will do a dual monitor and then I can pick that video feed into my YOLO bus and then pick it back into Vmix. Like the way we do the normal production where people are talking online and you pick the sound into your from Zoom to Vmix. So it's a dual monitor capability. I don't know if the Zoom is having NDI output. I will try and research into that if that works. But if you think it works, you can let me know and then we look at it one of the days. So I'll be picking questions. If you have questions on how I've been able to connect from Vmix to Zoom or Teams or any other webinar software, you can ask the question, put it in the comment section, and we'll see if I can answer or anybody can reply to you in the comment section. Okay. So I'm ending the meeting for Zoom. Then I was talking about EasyWorship. Okay, so EasyWorship, the last time I went to a church, they were using the same machine for EasyWorship and live streaming, and I've been telling my people they can also do the same. So if they are sending the song, for example, like this, let me go to the Teams and change this to make this a default. Okay, so yeah, so when they are singing and the lyrics is coming down there. Okay, now what I'll do is that I'll go to edit option and output this through NDI stream. So you see that it's vanished, it's going through NDI. Okay, so then you come to Vmix and then you go to your NDI. So this is it, EasyWorship. You can pick it from here. So you see that you have this here. You go to the settings. You can pick your color. Okay, there's still some grains there, so I use the 2 to take it off totally. Then I use the overlay 2 to put it on my video. Okay, so this video is the YOLO boss video coming from through the NDI. So what you are going to do is that you minimize this a little. Okay, so when they change song, you also just click on it and then you have it coming in. The same with the scripture. Okay, I am using the basic Vmix, which is connected to 2 of my machines, so I cannot do a lot of input. But if you pay $350, you can get a lot of output. The only challenge is that when you are buying it, the Ghana government is taking, I think, 21% tax, or is it 21 or 15% tax? So you can just imagine the $350 and you are paying tax on it. It's quite high. I don't know why we have to be paying tax for everything. Okay. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll do the input to be 2, so the EasyWorship 2. Okay, they say my input is I can only do 4 inputs, so let me take 1 out. Those of you who are using the Pirate version, go and buy. Okay, so you see that I have the first EasyWorship and this is the second one with still the color. The reason why I do this is that in case I want to play any video I can just select this one then this one is still here. You see that there is something showing on this one that is taking the color out of it. Okay. Zion Media, that's I guess people are asking for the database for EasyWorship. I think you've taken it out, but I've learned how you can reduce the size. So I've asked my guys to do it. There's a different software you use to export the database. Now when you get to a session, they will ask you if you want to include your video and other resources. So you don't include them, you just don't select it. Or if it's selected already, then you disable it, and it's going to send a database and reduce the size. So I think when they did it today, they were getting 16 gig. That is quite huge, still huge. But I'm trying to see how I can load it so that everybody can have access to it. So you can see that my NDI is even sending sound. You see, it's also sending the sound for me. So I don't have to struggle if I'm using NDI. So in your church production, try and see how you can include NDI. Those of you who don't want to use a lot of machines, just install your EasyWorship on your PC, install the other software, make sure your internet is good, then send the EasyWorship through the NDI, and then okay, so I'm picking questions. Please, if you have questions, let me know. When I started, I showed this video mixer that I want to do a review of. I think I have two, so if you want it, you can come and get it. It's having HDMI, 5 HDMI input. They say one is for the 4K video, okay. Then you have two power port, one type C, one the normal DC port we have. You have multi-view, and then you have program out. One nice thing is that you can detach this. It's having a holder at the back that you can mount on the wall. So you have this with type C connected. You can have this sitting on your decks, okay. And then this can be somewhere. If you have a long type C cable, you connect it, then this becomes your panel that you can use, okay. So yeah, this is how it looks like. I'm trying to get the Rodecaster video to use. If I get it, I may probably sell this one. If I won't sell the Rodecaster device, I may just get 2 monitors to use it for corporate events. So when I'm going for corporate event, I will just send it to get some few money on in terms of sound, okay. Any question? Those of you online on YouTube, if you have any question, let me know. Most of the times what I do is that when I finish from here, I will do the same thing on TikTok. If you have question, put it in the comment section. If you don't have any question, then I will end for today. Then we'll see if we can do another one next week. So I'm waiting for questions. Okay, so let me quickly mention this. The church media website, I'm trying to redesign it. It should be ready by the close of this week. I'm also trying to see if we can even do tutorials on how to design your church website using WordPress. It should be simple. so you can design your own website and host it. It's not expensive. Okay, so yeah, this is the site. I've changed the interface. Now there's a section called resources. When you click on it, it will take you to go and register. Okay, you have to be a subscriber to be able to enjoy the resources. I'm trying my best to put a lot over there for us. Okay, so you see that they asked me to go and register. Once I log in, so all the presentations I've been doing are here. So for example, I did a presentation on wireless intercom. Then I have a link to Essential Graphics. Okay, so when you click on it, this should take you to my Google Drive. There is about 1,500 Essential Graphics that you can download. I pay for this and I downloaded them and I put it here for you. Then I have a presentation on basic photography. Okay, let me see if tomorrow I can do something on basic photography. That is for my business. So basic photography, then I have a pro presenter database. The basic photography, okay, this title I have to change it. So I have a database for pro presenter. Then I'm trying to get a database for the EasyWorship. What we have is quite huge, which even be difficult for you to download. So I'm going to put it here, then you can download it. But I'll put a lot of resources here. There are resources I've paid for. Yeah, I've been paying for them, so I'll put it here for you to have a look at it. Let me put the link to the website. It's live. I'm working on it as it's live, so you can still go and download the resources. So let me put it in the comment section. So somebody is asking how can you enjoy good streaming whilst our church cannot afford powerful routers? You don't need any powerful routers. So for example, this I have this router here. I'm not using it right now, but it's on. In case my Vodafone broadband mess up, this is going to take over. This is 500 cities, I think. I have the data SIM from MTN, but if you have the normal SIM, it should be able to work. And this is having a UPS, and it can last for, the last time I used it was more than 6 hours. Once I charge it, it can last for more than 6 hours for me. But it also depends on your size you are selecting for the video. So if you think your internet is also not the best, then 720 will be the best option for you to select. Don't go 1080. You know that the issue we have in Ghana is the internet connectivity. You can get 100 MB right now, and at the same time, within the next 2 minutes, you can get 1 MB. Okay, that is how bad our network situation is. So somebody is asking, can you send a link? So okay, it's the same question. Nice lessons. Please keep okay. So we'll try. If once I get the time, I will come online. Knowledge is supposed to be shared. So whatever I have and whatever I research into, if I don't know something, I'm going to research into it and let us all look at it. And I also put the website for the Church Media Masterclass. It's in the comment section. Just click on it and then you go and subscribe. Once you subscribe, you can have access to the resources. I'm trying to put a lot of resources over there. You can also have access to all the videos over there. At the same time, you can go to my YouTube. Please spend time to watch a lot of my videos on YouTube for me to get watch hours. Okay, so that is it. I think, yeah, I'm done for today. Thank you for joining this stream. Please try and be sharing this with your church members. Okay, I know some people would say that they know already. We are all just sharing knowledge, so share with them. Let them join the live streaming. and let's all learn together. And do what to subscribe if, and encourage them to also subscribe. Let my watch hours increase so that I can monitor my page to be able to still support this. Thank you. See you next week.